In this video, we will going to discuss inflation. So we will be discussing its effect on the cost of goods and its effect on the purchasing value of money. Inflation is the increase in the prices or cost of goods and services over time. So for example, a 50 kilogram sack of rice may cost 2,000 pesos today, but after 2 years, the same sack could cost more than 2,000 pesos. This shows that inflation decreases the purchasing power of money, meaning the 2,000 pesos that can buy the 50 kilogram of rice today may only be enough to buy about 40 kilos after 2 years because the value of money has declined. Kaya nga 'di ba, madalas po nating marinig mula sa mga mas matatanda sa atin, yung pamasahe dati 2 pesos lang. Isang kilo ng bigas dati 5 pesos lang. But if you will compare the values of those goods or services today, mas malayong mas mahal na siya because the value or the purchasing power of money has already declined. So that is the effect of inflation. So we have here the first formula, FC, that is the future cost, equal to the PC or the present cost of any commodity or any goods or services multiplied by 1 plus F, that is the inflation rate per year. So this is always in terms of per year or the annual inflation rate raised to N, number of years. So we will going to use this formula if we want to know the future cost of a certain commodity. For the second formula, so this is what we will going to use if we want to know the future worth of our money today. So for example, we want to compare what's the worth of the 1,000 pesos today. So what will be its value after 2 years? Given of course the inflation rate and after how many years. So this is the formula that we are going to use. So in problems that where interest is being compounded at the same time that inflation is occurring. So meaning may inflation na nangyayari, nag-i-interest pa yung money natin. So this is the formula that we are going to use. So F is equal to P times 1 plus I raised to N. So this is the formula for compound interest. So if you still remember, over 1 plus F raised to N. So this is the formula for the future worth of any given present worth of money with inflation. So if we combine this, we can use the index loss because the numerator and the denominator has the same exponent. So we can rewrite that as 1. So take note, the interest rate here should be compounded annually or the AIR. So it should always be presented per year because the F here or the inflation rate here is always in annual or inflation rate per year. So the interest rate should also be in per year. So this is the 3 formulas that we are going to use when regards to inflation. We have here the example number 10. An item presently costs 1,000 pesos. If inflation is at rate of 8% per year, what will be the cost of the item in 2 years? So let's write first the given. So we have an item that costs 1,000 pesos. So it says there presently cost. So that is the PC or the present cost of that item, which is 1,000 pesos. Then we have the inflation rate, which is 8%. So that is the small letter F. 8% or equal to 0.08. And now we are required to find the cost of that item in 2 years. So we have N equal to 2 years. So the required is its future cost or the FC. So what will it cost after 2 years given the inflation rate? So the formula that we can use here is the first formula presented a while ago. That is FC is equal to PC times 1 plus F raised to n. So we have the PC, or the present cost, we have the inflation rate, and we also have the number of periods. So this is, the n is in year, then the f is also per year. So that's consistent. So we have the present cost equal to 1,000 pesos times 1 plus the inflation rate, which is 0.08 raised to 2. So the FC of the given item, or the future cost of the item, will be equal to 1,166.40 pesos. So meaning, the future cost of the item after 2 years, if we have an annual inflation rate of 8%, will be equal to 1,166.4. So that is due to the inflation. So this is our answer. Next example, we have an economy is experiencing inflation at an annual rate of 8%. If this continues, what will 1,000 be worth 2 years from now in terms of today's peso? So meaning, we have an annual rate of 8%. So let's write it. So we have F equal to 8%. Or 0.08. So if this inflation continues, we have 1,000 pesos today. So that is our present worth, or the P. So that is 1,000 pesos. So we have 1,000 pesos. The question now, what will be its worth after 2 years if the inflation continues? So we are looking for the future worth, or the F. So that is the future worth, or F. So the formula that we can use here is the second formula. That is F is equal to P times 1 plus F raised to negative N. So take note of the problem. So we are experiencing an inflation rate equal to 8%. So if this inflation rate continues, what will be the worth of our 1,000 pesos after 2 years when we will compare it today? So that is the question. So we have the P, which is the PW, or the present worth, which is 1,000 pesos. We have F, the inflation rate, and N is the number of years. So let's substitute the given. So we have 1,000 pesos times 1 plus the inflation rate, 0.08, raised to negative 2. So take note, the annual inflation rate should be consistent with the N. So they should be both in years. So if you input this in your calculator, the value that you will get is equal to 857.34. So meaning, our 1,000 pesos today will only be equal to 857 after 2 years if we will compare it with the value of our money today. So it will decrease its purchasing power. So that is how we solve the future worth of our money if we are given the inflation rate annually. Next, a man invested 10,000 at an interest rate of 10% compounded annually. What will be the final amount of his investment in terms of today's pesos after 5 years if inflation remains the same rate of 8% per year? So a man invested, so it is compounded annually. So its interest is compounded annually, but at the same time, there is an inflation rate of 8% per year. So let's write the given. So we have the present or the principal amount, which is 10,000 pesos. We have the nominal rate equal to 10%. So this is 0.10. And our compounding factor is annually. So that is 1. So the question, what will be the final amount or future amount or accumulated amount? So that is the same as the F variable. In terms of today's pesos, after 5 years, so our period is 5 years. If inflation remains the same at 8% per year, so that is equal to 0.08. So the formula that we can use here is the third formula presented at the second slide of this discussion. So we have F is equal to P times the formula for the compound interest, 1 plus I raised to N over, so the formula for the future worth of money given inflation rate, so that is P times 1 plus F raised to N. Or we can rewrite this as P times 1 plus I over 1 plus F raised to N. So take note, the I or the interest rate, the inflation rate, and the number of period here should always be in year to be consistent. So our F is equal to, we invested 10,000 times the interest rate of 0.1. So that is compounded annually. So that is the same if we divide it by 1 or not. Divided by 1 plus the inflation rate, which is 0.08 raised to N, which is 5. So if you input this in your calculator, the F that we will going to get is 10,960.86 pesos. So after 5 years with the compounded annually rate of interest and the inflation rate, this will be going the value of our 10,000 pesos. So I repeat, for I and F, this should always be presented annually per year, and the same with the number of years. So in case the I is not compounded annually or not presented as per year, you need to get its EIR or the effective rate of interest, because EIR is always presented per year to be consistent with the annual inflation rate.